Hello! Happy Monday. Today's a great Monday. I started my mastermind today, so that's exciting. So I'm very excited for that. It's going to be a 5-week mastermind, so that is really how my day has gone so far, is just preparing for that. I hope you guys are doing well. Please let me know if you are here. Just say hello in the chat. Martin first. Nice. How's it going? Good to see you guys here. Of course, we are jumping right back in after my travels. The lives will continue to be consistent, and I am moving back into regular content. James, what is up? Second, Eric, how's it going? So good to see you guys. So I got back recently. And the content will be resuming. Of course, we always do our live streams on Monday. Now I have 2 channels that I am working on getting stocked up on. So if you don't know about the second channel yet, I have a YouTube channel called The Lucid Mystics Sleep Music, where I make binaural beats, sleep music for insomnia, lucid dreaming, astral projection, all of that good stuff. I am loving doing work on that channel. So if you haven't checked it out, I would definitely recommend it. What I really love about the music on my sleep channel is it's extremely ambient and floaty and dreamy. There's not any like harsh instruments in there or anything. It's really, really nice and soothing, and it's really the only sleep music that I also listen to. So I also create things on that channel that I would enjoy that also help me with my techniques, because I use that music to sleep and also to do my lucid dreaming and astral projection techniques. So the music that you hear on my second channel is also the music that I listen to at night, and as well as for my techniques and stuff. Pro Joker, what is up? Ghost Wolf, Jason, how is it going? I'm so excited to see all of you guys. Again, we do have a giveaway happening this next Monday on August 1st. We have our community celebration giveaway. So if you guys have not signed up for that, you don't have to sign up using this form, but if you would like to be enrolled for like the individual prizes that we draw that only a few people get, then that's when you'd want to sign this form. But there's going to be free stuff for everybody. I am going to have downloadable content for everyone. 2 of my courses are going to be free for a week, so if you enroll within that week, then you get to keep it for free. So the 4-part Intro to Dreaming workshop is going to be free for a week, as well as the Dreams of Lucidity masterclass is also going to be free for a week, and then everybody gets 50% off all merch. So those are the 3 prizes that everyone will have, regardless if you sign up for the link or not. But for the link, you're enrolling in for the acrylic painting, my breathwork series that will be being released soon, for a 1.5-hour recorded holotropic breathwork session, and a free 60-minute one-on-one session, or you can choose any class for free from my 11-part Dreams Of series. And then of course, because of high demand, the community really wanted big ass mugs on there, so I will also be giving away a big ass mug to someone in the community. All those prizes are what you would be signing up through this link for. So hope that makes sense. What beats or frequency are good for going lucid? Theta and also gamma. Theta puts us in like a meditative mind space, so this is really, really good for like liminal dreaming. So if you have like a brainwave app or you listen to the music on my second channel, Theta is really, really amazing for like liminal dreaming, which is like the hypnagogic and the hypnopompic state, and also for kind of guiding yourself into sleep, because Theta is a deep meditation light sleep state. So that, and then gamma, which is around 40 hertz. That is amazing for lucid dreaming because it sparks conscious awareness. So in a lot of my tracks, I will guide you down starting with theta, brain waves, and then once we get you into a really nice deep relaxed state, then we'll go into delta, which will actually put you into a deep sleep, and then we put in some gamma throughout your sleeping cycle, and you'll have these sparks of awareness, and that's where spontaneous lucidity could happen. So if you target those the REM periods and actually have a gamma brainwave happening within those times during, you know, a sleep track, then that could kind of trigger sparks of lucidity. So on my channel, my second channel, I will have a combination of different binaural beats to kind of guide you on a journey. Also, we're gonna mess around and see how this goes. Thank you, Slim Diesel. Okay, I wanted to make sure I got it right. Thank you for that. Oh, you're going to bed soon. Well, plenty of music on there for you as well. We're gonna mess around and find out. We'll see if YouTube cares. I don't really know why they would, but I have kind of been hesitant to put some of my music on this channel because I just got the stuff fixed with YouTube. With reused content, and it's all my content, but there has been a misunderstanding that I've been working on fixing for literal months and months, and we just got it fixed. So I want to like make sure that I don't do anything too crazy, too sudden, even though it's my music. But I was thinking of, on this channel, having sleep music where there's alarms during REM sleep. So my second channel will be all sleep music, uninterrupted, and then on this channel I was thinking of putting sleep tracks every once in a while, but having like a Tibetan singing bowl sound go off during your REM periods or something. That way it can spark awareness and either wake you up to do your technique, or it could spark awareness from the dream state. I would love to hear what you guys think about that, if that is something that you would like for this channel. That way all of your like nightly sleep music will be on the second channel, and then anytime you want a music track that's like 8 to 10 hours long but also has gentle alarms for the techniques during REM sleep, that's when I'd put that on this channel. So if that sounds like a good idea, then that is something that I will consider doing for this channel. I just wanted to see where you guys are at with that specifically. But I'd also today want to see how you guys are doing. It's been a while since we got to kind of chat normally, and so I wanted to see how your dream practice is. If you guys have any questions, a lot of us seem to have fallen off of our dream practice. For me, it was really some of the stress before my trip, like around when I made that video on my channel. All that stress and stuff definitely had an effect on my dream recall. And in Costa Rica, I also didn't really dream too much. Yeah, not really too much to report there. But now that I'm kind of settling in, getting back into my schedule, starting to kind of adjust again, I am dreaming more. So that is great. It seems like a lot of people are either taking a break from their practice, or a lot of people have periods where they just like smoke cannabis for a little while and don't really work on their dreams too much. I have so many friends where it's like they're into their dream practice fully, and then sometimes they just need to take a break, and they're like, yeah, I've been smoking this past month, so you know, once I'm ready, I'll get back into dream work. And that's totally fine. Honestly, I encourage you guys to take a break every once in a while, not to just smoke cannabis. I'm not just recommending that to everyone. Whatever it looks like for you to take a break from your practice, whatever will help you replenish your energy and get excited for it again, that's what you want to do. Because what doesn't work is trying to force a dream practice, to force lucidity, to feel like writing your dreams down is a big chore, you know? It's really not going to get us very far doing that. We want to have fun. We want to be excited. Like, don't you remember the first time you heard about lucid dreaming and you're like, oh my God, this is possible? What? How do I do this? I need to do this like now. Like I can't waste any time. I've got to learn all the techniques. I've got to listen to everyone else's experiences. I've got to talk to as many people as I can about it. I've got to like, you know, get in this. Why don't we still feel that way, right? It's because we've probably a lot of us have set up certain expectations with our dream practice, so we're not just, you know, really excited and grateful to have a regular dream like we might have been when we first started our dream practice. Now we're like, okay, but that's just a non-lucid dream. I didn't have this experience like I was hoping, or it didn't turn out this way. And we put so much energy into wanting it to be a certain way that we kind of lose touch with our dreams because of that. So whatever is going on within your dream world, it's what it's meant to be right now. Even if you have kind of went through a dry spell, even with your dream recall, or maybe you've had nightmares the past week, or maybe you're just having tons of non-lucid dreams but you're not really getting lucid. All of these are beautiful because it's a part of the dream practice. We go through an ebb and flow process when it comes to our dreaming experiences, and you got to understand that these aren't just random dreams that we're having for no reason. It really also depends on what's going on inside, where we're at energetically, mentally, emotionally, right? And what we're experiencing in our physical life, all of that affects not only our dream practice, but the content of our dreams and how our dreams show up in our practice. So see your dream practice as an extension of where you are now, and see how it actually benefits or connects to where you are in your life right now. Because say there was this like groundbreaking dream that you were going to have where you like met this like really deep part of yourself and tons of shadow work came up, and like it was this really like energetically powerful dream, but almost too much, like a lot of stuff that you've pushed down came to the surface, right? If you're not in the space to receive that, maybe you just had like a death in the family, or maybe you're stressed at work, or maybe you're going through a massive change within your physical life, it may not be the time for you to do that work. Maybe you wouldn't have the energy or be able to emotionally receive the message from that dream experience, right? Because of the place that you're in. So you really just have to honor wherever you are and know that your subconscious mind, your dream space, your dreamer is on board with you, and you will only experience what you need in that moment. So don't be hard on yourself if you really plan to get lucid 4 times this week and it only happened once, or maybe it didn't happen at all, right? Dream work is so much more than lucid dreaming. That is just a little aspect of dream work. Dream work really is just creating a friendship with our dreams and cultivating a relationship with sleep, right? Because that time is a mystery to most of us. You know, research hasn't even caught up that far as why we dream the way that we do, or why we go through the process of sleep in the way that we do. A lot of that is like kind of a mystery still. And all of it is exactly how it should be, regardless if you don't dream for a few days or you haven't lucid dreamed for a couple months. You just have to figure out where you're at energetically and what you can handle. Because if you're praying for a crazy groundbreaking experience, but you are not emotionally in an okay place, ask yourself, is this something I'd be able to like manage and handle? Is this an experience that I actually want to have? Or do I want to wait until I have more energy or I'm in a better space, right? We want to make sure that we are aligned in that way, where we're not just really forcing an experience to happen that maybe we're not energetically able to fully enjoy or experience in that moment. The ocean of experience. Absolutely. And I feel like it has been this way for waking life as well. It's really all about surrendering to the circumstances that come up, to how things are. And this has been a huge lesson that I've experienced over this past year. We can't beat ourselves up about something within our circumstances that we cannot change. We can only change how we think about things and how we perceive them, and that will change our feelings within. So we can learn to free ourselves emotionally in any situation, but we have to learn to surrender to exactly what it is and find the magic in whatever that is, and I promise you, you will be so much happier. We don't have the time to worry and be stressed and be angry and not stand up for ourselves. We do not have that time. You are worth so much more than that. You deserve so much more than that, to give your power away to a circumstance or to a person or to overthink a situation for days and days on end and use all of your time and your precious energy. We don't have to do that anymore, right? And so I think this lesson with dream work about surrendering to what is and finding the magic or the lesson within whatever experience we have is also applicable to really any situation in life. And that's what I love about dream work, is it's like a philosophy for life. Lucid dreaming is really a lifestyle, because lucid dreaming requires us to be present. For sure, it requires us to be present. And also, it requires us to cultivate a deeper connection with our inner self, right? And how we see the world within a lucid dream. We can train ourselves to see reality that way. And I always talk about this, but let's say you're in a coffee shop within your lucid dream, and you go in there and you just want to get a coffee for whatever reason. You know you're dreaming, but you go in there to get a coffee, and the customer in front of you is being an ass, right? And in the lucid dream, you probably wouldn't say, wow, what's his problem, like, and really overthink the situation, right? If you are familiar with lucid dreaming and the contents of dreaming, you'd ask yourself, well, that's really interesting. That part of myself feels that way or shows up in that way. I wonder what this represents to me. What if we saw every single person's actions in every circumstance in every situation as something that kind of can represent something to us or can teach us something? What if we walked around this reality as a student, just like we do in our lucid dreams? So I think that the dream practice kind of requires that level of curiosity in order to really soak in the magic of having a practice that allows us to connect so deeply to an inner part of ourselves. So really, don't be hard on yourself. I can't tell you how many times I have had really, really long dry spells where I haven't even got lucid for like months. You know, I feel like everyone kind of goes through that, but really all that matters is how you're thinking about it. If you are shaming yourself for it, you're going to notice it's a lot harder to have experiences, because your brain thrives off celebration and feeling accomplished. And it's like if you've worked really hard to achieve a goal and then you achieve it, but you don't even sit for a moment to soak in what you actually achieved, you just move to the next goal, your brain does not know that it just accomplished something because you didn't become aware of that accomplishment and really take a moment to celebrate it. So your brain didn't even know that you hit your goal, and it just goes on to the next thing. It's going to get burnt out because it doesn't have that like reward. It doesn't feel like it accomplished anything, right? And so it's really important to celebrate wherever we are at, because it creates a feel-good chemical reaction within our brain where it's like, ooh, I really like that. I accomplished something. Or, ooh, I love being celebrated and congratulated. The way we celebrate and congratulate ourselves, it affects our brain the same exact way if someone else was celebrating and congratulating us. So I definitely recommend celebrating yourself more for every single thing that you do. For waking up an hour early, for making your bed, for eating a healthy breakfast, for writing your dreams down. Like whatever it is, I would find a way to celebrate yourself multiple times a day over everything. Every single thing that you can celebrate yourself for, even if it doesn't feel like something you need to celebrate yourself for, I want you to get in the habit of doing that, because I promise things will start to flow more smoothly when you are celebrating yourself, when you are recognizing your wins, no matter how small. And this will absolutely affect your dream practice as well, because you'll be in the energy of looking for things to celebrate, looking for things to like congratulate yourself over, right? And once we are programmed in that way to start looking for those things, pattern recognition, right? When we are aware of something and we hyper-focus on something, we start to see it everywhere. That's why if you want to get a certain vehicle and you're really set on this certain type of vehicle, you'll start to see it everywhere. It's not that there's magically now more types of that vehicle, it's because you've programmed yourself to see them more often. We can do the same thing with wins and accomplishments and little synchronicities and pieces of magic. We can do that with everything. Our life is literally created by our internal world, the thoughts that we think, the belief systems we have, and how we feel, right? And so even if we can't change a specific situation because it's outside of us, we can change our internal world, which will change our relationship to that thing, which will allow ourselves to be completely free and whole regardless of our situation, because we've learned to master surrender and feeling that joy regardless of what's going on. We can train ourselves to do that. Like, how cool is that? That no matter what happens in our physical circumstances, we can train ourselves to be happy, whole, and complete through it all and not let it phase us at all. And it just comes down to the meaning we are giving things and the thoughts that we allow to keep growing. So when you don't have a lucid dream and you beat yourself up, shame is going to destroy any productivity you have. Shame will destroy any productivity. It destroys your creativity, because if your brain is in a state of survival or it thinks that it did something wrong, it's not going to be like, oh, now's the time to like be free and playful and create. No, you're now in survival mode, and your brain is basically trying to make whatever it thinks it did wrong right. And that's why we can overthink. That's why we can wake up in anxiety. Once we've learned to feel anxiety better than our brain, we have spontaneous panic attacks. We can do the same thing with gratitude, though. Did you know you can have a gratitude attack? You can have a love attack. Panic attacks are just because we've taught the body how to feel panic so many times that it can now do it without permission from our conscious mind. How crazy is that? But we can actually do the same exact thing with gratitude, with love, with presence. That's what's so cool, but we're not taught that. So really, just when it comes to whatever situation you're dealing with, just become aware of the thoughts that you're thinking. And those thoughts are not you. Those thoughts are a collection of different people's perceptions and different programs and different things that you've heard or seen throughout your life. And it's just collecting all of that into some sort of narrative that's repeating in your head. It's not you. And you can question and challenge any thought that you have and train yourself to be like, well, what else could be true? What's the flip side of this coin? Let me think the complete polar opposite thought. What would that be? And the more we can do that, we can start to break down this unconscious program and consciously change the thoughts that we're thinking, the feelings that we have, and what we're actually able to experience and accomplish in waking life. So, so, so important. That's a good band name. Love it. Oh yeah, it is actually. That's kind of crazy. A random person at my coffee shop told me to be more present, and that advice changed a few things. Thank you for reiterating. Wow, see? And I don't believe that anything is a coincidence either. Hello, Minecraft Gaming. How are you? How are you? So, just a little reminder when it comes to not only your dream practice, but anything that you do within your physical journey. We're here to have fun. We're here to experience love, to learn, to teach others, to grow as a community. We don't need to stress about things that we don't control. I know that it feels like we do, but once you can learn to free yourself from that, I promise you, it's just a lot more fun. And again, the way that we can do that is just becoming aware of the thoughts that automatically happen when you enter a circumstance that feels uncomfortable or feels stressful or whatever. Any situation you run into where there feels resistance, pay attention to now what thoughts are generating, because those thoughts are unconsciously influencing your feelings, and how you're feeling influences every single day of your life. Super, super important. And it's something that's fairly simple, just observing our thoughts. And again, if you guys aren't doing like thought downloads, I definitely recommend doing that. It's basically where every single day, you can do this at the end of the day, or when you run into a stressful situation, or maybe you're mad at yourself because you haven't had a lucid dream in a few months, whatever it is, allow all of these thoughts, these negative thoughts, these limiting beliefs, the rants that are going on in your head, whatever it is, write it all down. Let it express itself. It wants to be heard. And once we can write it down, we either can see the solution immediately, we see that that thought doesn't really have any substance or doesn't make sense, or we realize that that thought is actually based on a story we made up in our heads and has nothing to do with actual facts. It's so powerful to write down your thoughts, because so much is revealed to us that we didn't get to see before. So I would get in the habit of doing that, especially if you're running into something where it feels really stressful, or you're going through something that doesn't feel good. And then look at the most dominant thoughts in those and ask yourself, is this Like, is this a fact? Can this be proven in court? Or is this a story that my head made up because of how I emotionally feel about this situation? It's so crazy once we start doing this work. And this is something that we're talking about in the mastermind that I'm actually doing, that I started today. And I've never done like an actual like course or mastermind for reality shifting, which I'm extremely excited to do. And it's all about like mind management, which is all of this work, and learning to shift our consciousness, just like we do for astral projection, into the reality where everything we desire is actually being played out. I think it's so cool, and I'm really excited to actually do something with this now and hold a container where we dive into this piece by piece. So just know that this world is absolutely yours to have fun with, and everything that we experience is really our own personal reality, and we can make that into whatever we want to. We just have to break down the beliefs and the thoughts that tell us that we can't, because that's something that we have been taught by past generations that didn't have our resources or didn't grow up with certain information to know that this is possible. We can't live our life based on other people's beliefs and programming. We'd be living in the past. We wouldn't be growing and expanding. It doesn't make sense to adapt everyone else's assumptions and beliefs and thoughts and things that they were told when they were little. There's no reason for us to keep repeating the past like a record in that way. We can grow, we can learn, we can expand, and we can have fun with every single thing that we're doing. We're the only ones that think that we can't, right? What is up, Troy, Edmonton, Lucid Dreaming? How's it going? Oh yeah, Mystic Monday, baby. Mystic Monday. So I just want you to know that. And once you feel that on a deep level, you'll start to feel really empowered. And not only is this container that I'm doing right now going to support you in that, but if you guys have questions or anything like that, definitely let me know, because this is something that we've touched a lot on this channel, but haven't fully dove into, especially like the mind management work. That's been my favorite area to work in recently, and I promise you that alone will completely transform your life. So how cool is that? Again, guys, the community celebration giveaway is on Monday, August 1st. If you would like to sign up for the individual prizes being given away on that channel, make sure, or on that live stream, make sure to sign up for the giveaway. The link is right there. But again, that link is just for individual prizes that will be drawn for specific amounts of people. There will still be free prizes that everybody has access to, regardless if you sign up through that form or not. They will be downloadable links that you can just click on. And the other one is a coupon code. So very, very easy stuff. Everybody will have access to some sort of gift for this giveaway. Again, this is for you guys being so incredible. Your support means more to me than anything. You guys are why I'm able to continue doing what I am doing. The support that I get on my channels, signing up for, my Patreon where I post a lot of my work, signing up for one-on-ones or some of my programs, whatever it is, and you just being present here means more to me than anything. I am so grateful for you guys' support, and I'm really so grateful for this community and what we are building. So thank you guys for your patience as I get back into creating content. Of course, we will still be consistent with these lives, and I will post whatever I can on this channel. In the meantime, I will try to post more shorts as well. And I want to start getting some regular content flowing. Normally, I want to be posting like 5 to 6 times a week on this channel, and then at least every other day on the other channel. So that is what I am working towards right now. So thank you guys so much for your patience as I get back in the flow of creating. And I will also, there's so many things that I want to do. There's so many things that I'm working on. I'm working on launching my podcast, my physical, like custom dream journal workbook thing I'm working on. I want to get that launched. I'm working on a website as well. So there are certain things in the works that are going to allow you guys to have a lot more resources and more value within this community. So thank you guys for being patient as I get everything figured out. Salvador, hello. Yes, make sure you are safe. Yes, but thank you guys so much for chilling with me. I love you guys so much. And yeah, because the giveaway is on Monday, I want to make sure that everyone who is interested in enrolling for that has enrolled. Let me see. Can I view how many? Okay, it looks like we have 17 people who have enrolled in the giveaway. So that is awesome. Awesome, Minecraft Gaming, cool. And again, it's going to be random number generator, so we're going to go through the prizes. First, I'm going to give everybody access to the coupon code for 50% off the merch shop, my free Dreams of Lucidity class, and then my free 4-part intro to dreaming workshop. I'm going to give you guys the information for that on, or the links for that on Monday, and then right after that we are going to draw the prizes. It should be at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I try to do everything at that time, even my classes. If you are in like one of my containers, like whether it's a course or a class or a mastermind, I usually do everything at 5, and I try to host a lot of my classes on the 5th. It makes things so easy. So that's the time that I have the most available. So 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, August 1st, next Monday, will be the community celebration giveaway. So thank you guys for your support, for your love. I love you all so very much. I'm extremely excited that we are back to monetization again on both channels, so even just you watching my videos, being present for my lives really helps. And a really amazing way to support me is to listen to my sleep music on my second channel, the Lucid Mystic Sleep Music. I put a lot of effort into creating ambient music that will allow you guys to sleep more soundly and dream lucidly. So if you like that kind of stuff, make sure to check out my second channel. Subscribe if you like the content, of course. But just you listening is amazing and supports me on both of these channels. So thank you guys. Thank you. I've been dreaming of that huge mug. Well, that's one of the prizes. You guys really love that. And I tried to find, when I was in Costa Rica, I tried to find the biggest mug that I could. This is pretty big. Not nearly as big as like the community mug, but hey. When you see a big ass mug of any kind, we don't discriminate. I think we should just start collecting. And we can see who can find the biggest big ass mug. That will be the community challenge. Who can find the biggest, I was gonna say the biggest ass mug, but that doesn't really sound, you get it. Yay, I know, yes, I'm so excited. So, that is all that I have for you guys today. I have to get the house clean, I want to shower, I gotta get some content started going, because again, like, I really didn't have, when I left Costa Rica, I didn't even know if I was going to be able to go until the last couple days, and so like I didn't have like content ready. I just came back and there was just a lot to do, so I am working on getting it all figured out and ready. It's 7 p.m. and I am drinking some iced coffee, so hopefully that will help just a little bit. And of course we will see you Monday right back here at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Again, you have to be present to receive one of the prizes that we draw. So again, it's at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We'll be jumping right into it. I will be releasing the free stuff to you guys first, and then we will do the drawing. So in order to accept your prize, if it's one of the individual prizes that you sign the link for, then you'll want to be here live with me. No powers allowed. You never know. I mean, if you consciously, if you can do that, it's all game. Okay, guys, I love you so much. Thanks so much for tuning in. I will see you Monday live at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Have a great night. Much love and lucidity. Can't wait to see you guys again. Bye.